the nation has lost one of its pioneer guerrillas and liberation struggle stalwart, Misheck Ntundu Mfihlo Velaphi. Comrade Velaphi died on 29 April 2019 at the Bulawayo hospitals, where he had been admitted with a diabetes-related ailment. He was 82. Following his passing on, the Politburo unanimously agreed to accord Comrade Velaphi the hero status, in recognition of his immense contributions to the liberation struggle and the development of post-independence Zimbabwe. The late hero is survived by wife Margaret Ni Kumalo, 6 children, Christine, Dumiso, Ngabeni, Tombigaise, and Dumile. Also 12 grandchildren and 2 great-grandchildren. The President of the Republic of Zimbabwe, His Excellency Emmerson Dambudzo Mnangagwa, paid tribute to this gallant son of the soil.
The Director of Ceremonies, Honorable Minister of Home Affairs and Cultural Heritage, Comrade K. Matima, the First Lady, Amai Asile Mnangagwa, Umama, Mrs. Margaret Velaphi, and the beloved Velaphi family. The Honorable Vice President, General Retired Dr. C.G.D.N. Chwenga and Mike Chwenga. Honorable Vice President, Colonel Retired KCD Mohadi and Amai Mohadi. The Speaker of the National Assembly, Honorable Advocate Jeff Ndenda. The President of the Senate, Honorable M. Chimamona. His Lordship, the Chief Justice, Justice Luke Malava. The Minister of State for Harare Metropolitan Province, Honorable Senator Chidao. His Worship, the Mayor of Harare, Councillor Gomba. The National Chairman of the party in absentia, Honorable Comrade Mchinguri Kashiri. Members of the Politburo here present, members of Central Committee here present, Honorable Ministers here present, members of the Diplomatic Corps who are present, senior government officials, Commander Defense Forces, General P.V. Swanda, service chiefs, war veterans, war collaborators, ex-detainees, and ex-restrictees, fellow mourners, ladies and gentlemen, comrades and friends. Today we gather at our sacred national shrine in sorrow and deep grief as we lay to rest our national hero, Comrade Misheck Ntundu Velaphi, who passed on 30th April 2019 after succumbing to diabetes. We mourn and celebrate the life of our departed veteran nationalist, gallant freedom fighter and son of the soil. This is indeed a befitting send-off to one of the pioneers of our liberation struggle, a true comrade and a patriot who dedicated his life to serving others and his country. On behalf of our partisan PF, the government and the people of Zimbabwe, and indeed on our own behalf, I want to convey my heartfelt condolences to Umama, to Mrs. Margaret Velaphi, the children, and the entire Velaphi family for their sad loss. The loss of a loved one leaves a deep gap in the family. However, in these dark moments, may you find comfort in that the nation is mourning with you. Your loss is also the nation's loss. The late national hero we laid to rest today was a selfless cadre whose record is beyond reproach in relation to both the armed struggle for national liberation and the defense of our sovereignty during the post-independence years. It is that rich record, his unflinching persistency, consistency, commitment and loyalty, which has earned him a place in our hearts and informed our decision to lay him to rest at this great shrine of honor, the National Heroes Acre, alongside many other revolutionaries gone before him. The late Comrade Velaphi was born on 25th July 1937 in Seula in Matopo district, Matebele in South Province. He trained as a teacher at Howard Institute in Mazowe in 1955, and then undertook bookkeeping studies, which he completed with distinctions. He later studied accounting and law with the University of London. His political consciousness was ignited from a very young age as he witnessed persistent humiliation, oppression, and the tyranny of the racist white colonial regime on the African natives, ourselves. His political career began while he was still at the Howard Institute. A visit to Howard Institute by the late Comrade James Kerema and Comrade George Nyandoro further helped to shape the political future and career of the late Comrade Velaphi. 2 years after his graduation, he abandoned the teaching profession for full-time politics. He went on to join the young wing of the Southern Rhodesia African National Congress in 1957 in the then Salisbury at Musotsi Hall. Following the ban of the Southern Rhodesia African National Congress, Comrade Velaphi went on to join the National Democratic Party, which was formed in 1960. Our hero immersed himself in political activities, focusing mostly on undermining the authority of the colonial administration through acts of sabotage to make it difficult for the British South Africa Police, BSAP, to patrol the rural areas. Comrade Velaphi's span of operations extended to areas such as Bulilima, Matobo, Seula, and Gwanda. He distinguished himself by his militancy and worked closely with other brave and courageous National Democratic Party youths as they intensified their daring acts of rebellion against the colonial regime. His peers included the likes of Comrade Ntundu, Ntundu, Abel Suela, Thomas Ngwenya, Clark Mpofu, and Dimiso Jabengwa, among others. The late Comrade Velaphi left Southern Rhodesia for military training in Zambia and was among pioneering cadres to undergo military training in Egypt under the auspices of ZAPU. Upon return, Comrade Velaphi's duties included the distribution of weapons to guerrilla and recruiting more cadres to join the armed liberation struggle. His clandestine activities did not go unnoticed by the colonial regime, leading to his arrest and trial at the Bulawayo High Court in 1963 for possessing weapons of war, including explosives. He was sentenced to 7 years imprisonment, which he served at the Kami prison, where we met. As a result of a case of mistaken identity, Comrade Velaphi was eventually released from prison. Thereafter, he experienced long periods of detention between 1968 and 1964 in the then Gwelo and Salisbury prisons, as well as restriction at Gonakuzingwa. In the mid-70s, during his short-lived freedom, he served as an undercover intelligence officer for ZIPRA. In 1977, our late national hero was again detained at the Wawa Detention Center until his release in 1979, in time to become the appointment for the PF ZAPU in Bulawayo during the ceasefire in December of the same year. He was instrumental in persuading the ZIPRA forces operating in the Plumtree, Cholocho, and Rupane areas to observe the ceasefire and they moved to designated assembly points. He also participated in the PF ZAPU Electoral Directorate in preparation for the 1980 elections. After the intercom between PF ZAPU and ZANU-PF, Comrade Velaphi became actively involved in the building of party structures for the reconstituted ZANU-PF party. In spite of undertaking high-level party assignments, our national hero was a humble cadre who had a high regard for the party constitution, party regulations, procedures, and norms. He steadily rose through the ranks of the party, from the cell level to district level to the province. He was appointed in the Central Committee and served as a member of the National Consultative Assembly, NCA, until the time of his death. In his lifetime, the late Comrade Velaphi served as a teacher, an accountant, housing officer, director of companies, Chairman of the Nene Charity Trust, and as acting chairman of the Welfare Society of Malawi. Comrades and friends, our national hero leaves behind a legacy of humility, servant leadership, and patriotism. I challenge us to thrive, to exhibit the traits and values we learn from this departed son of the soil, who, in spite of his liberation credentials, remained very modest, selfless, and forthright. Further inspired by our national heroes' contributions, let us continuously inculcate the culture of loyalty, hard work, integrity, and honesty in all our dealings. I urge us to also remain vigilant and alert in upholding peace and considering our national interests in all that we do. As we move forward on the path towards growth and prosperity, our country needs men and women like the late national hero we lay to rest today. Like many living and departed heroes who made the ultimate sacrifices to liberate our country, let us as a people and as a nation pledge ourselves to put the interests of our beloved country above our own personal interests. We must resolutely oppose, shun, and expose tribalism, regionalism, nepotism, and corruption, and all other divisive and retrogressive practices. Let us preach and live in peace, love, and harmony as a people. We are a united people, from the Zambezi to the Limpopo, and from Plum Tree to Mtare. We are one. Sibanye. Comrade Velaphi was a strong believer in unity. This spirit of unity must be our culture as a nation. In this regard, I once again applaud the patriotism and the compassion exhibited by Zimbabwean individuals, families, corporates, civil society organizations, and churches, among many others, from across our country, who gave generously towards mitigating the suffering experienced by the communities affected by Cyclone Idai. We are equally grateful for the support we continue to receive from the region and beyond. My administration's quest to further entrench the culture of peace, love and harmony and unity has seen us engage in a political dialogue with those political parties who are progressive and patriotic to our great country. The culture of dialogue will remain the hallmark of the Second Republic. Comrades and friends, let us dream and think Zimbabwe. We must, as the generation of today, play our own role in the struggle of today, that of economic prosperity, modernization and industrialization, for the betterment of the lives of all our peoples. Our land and all our natural resources must be fully utilized and exploited for the accelerated, equitable development of our country and benefit of all our citizens. Yes, we are currently facing various economic challenges in our country, such as the foreign currency and the fuel shortages. However, I assure the nation that my administration will resolve these issues without fail. Meanwhile, our business people at every level must be ethical in their conduct. The rebuilding of our economy is everyone's responsibility. We owe this to cadres such as the late Comrade Velaphi and many unsung heroes who fought for our liberation. We owe this to future generations. To the late Comrade Misheck Ntundu Velaphi, we say, go well, son of the soil. Hamba go well, our nationalist, fighter, symbol of patriotism, and principled cadre, son of the soil. Rest in eternal peace, comrade. Lala Mokutula, Kawe, Lamakawe. Gara Mugare, Gamba, Lemagamba. God bless you all. God bless Zimbabwe. I thank you.
Magamba enikabino agakunda